apparently
All right. Sorry.
we need to leave. I guess we're leaving Snow Vault at the end of it, and then it's mainly just people going missing along the way. Why? We don't. Did we ever get a definitive answer on why we were rolling?
Yes. So first to start off with, I'll do the recap.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I just want to kind of get all that info, that actually happened. Um, Great job, by the way. I'm not just trying to take it away from you, but there's just some vital information that's gonna help you guys, uh, turn the wheels in your head a little bit more. So basically, we started off at the ending of the battle with the big mutated zombie type creature. Um, you guys decided to go back to Tarthana's workshop to see if you can kind of get a game plan going with Willow's condition. On the way there, Lokia sort of disbanded and essentially she came to um in the forest outside of Snow Vault. Didn't remember how she got there. Um, had tears down her face as if she was crying. And from the path that she took to the forest, it looked like she was scrambling as if she was running scared from something. She made her way back and regrouped with the party, and then, if I remember correctly, Valorant tried to tinker with Archie a little bit, to see if he could maybe figure something out with him. That didn't pan out too well. Um, Lokia went to go check on Willow and saw a vision of Willow trapped in a void prison of sorts, inside of their mind. And then you heard a knock at the door. A strange introduced themselves as Penny, and then introduced Philippe, who this weird, strange person that seems to know all of you, and won't explain how he knows all of you. And then he urged you guys to very hastily get to Pierre Star. And on the way to the airship, a few of you, which was Core, Philippe, Blue Jay, and Isaac, all essentially lost your way from the party and ended up in another part of the town, surrounded by even more abandoned houses. You guys don't remember how you got there. Philippe kind of pieced the puzzles together a little bit, and realized that this kind of lines up with a folklore tale of a creature known as the False Hydra. Um, you guys made your way back to the airship, and Voltaire decided to use Mike to investigate the sewers, because he remembers that there were some passageways that seemed a little fishy down there, when he sent Mike down there before. Uh, Going around the different passageways of the sewers, Mike came across something, and then Voltaire essentially lost connection with him, and that's where we ended it. And now we're picking right back up from that point.
Intense.
So it's about, I want to say, 8, 9 o'clock at night right now. You guys are on the airship hovering above an area of the town. Let me bring up the map real quick. I think you guys are still on the map, but I am currently not on the map, so let me go there real quick and kind of figure out. So you guys are roughly around here. You started off here where the X is and ended up here. There's no sewer entrance there, but that's where Voltaire sort of lost his connection to Mike. and I will let you guys have the floor. I will say that Voltaire, like, just all of a sudden, kind of like came back to his own senses, and I would say with a little bit of confusion.
Oh, I was muted, sorry. So yeah, there's something definitely down in the sewers here, guys. Could be the source of the issue here.
Also, I just want to add, I don't think that Philippe revealed to everyone what he thinks it might be. Just to, I think, Core, Blue Jay, and Isaac.
Core would look at him, at Voltaire, and say, why is this any of our concern?
Because, you know, we want to take care of our people in this good town, and I mean,
Well,
How
we
do we-
kind of already dealt with one life-breaking event here. Might as well try to keep the town safe when we can.
I mean, do we know what we're even getting up against here?
I don't think anyone else in the town can deal with it. We might as well just take care of it before we leave without having a guilty conscience.
Look at Philippe. Is it Philippe? And ask him, you know, what more can you tell us about this? Philippe?
Whoops. Hard mute. My bad. I was doing a monologue too. Damn. All right. I don't know much. I'm sorry. Other than what I told you before.
It's not a whole lot to go on. We don't even know what we're gonna be going into here.
Well, from what I've read, the false Hydra is someone who deals with erasing the existence of a particular locale if they are eaten or killed by them.
Hmm.
Doesn't particularly say exactly how to defeat them, that I can remember at least.
How have you heard of this creature?
I've been all over, and this is my first time encountering one on my own. I've only seen one or two books about the false Hydra, and this is exactly what I've learned from them. Nothing too new with what I've mentioned.
And Core, while Philippe is kind of like relaying all this, if you're kind of like piecing together similarities from something that you have heard and kind of like known about from your own world.
Does this thing have a name?
I think I sent it to you.
No, I'm asking Felipe.
Uh
I don't understand what you mean. It's just known as the false Hydra. Not sure if it can be compared to what we know as a Hydra, but
It
a Hydra, that like 10-head thing.
yes, I don't know if that's comparable. But based on the name Hydra, might be a cousin, distant cousin.
Core kind of stops and he's like contemplating. I haven't been here too. This kind of reminds me of like a thing, a story, if you will, that they used to tell the children back in Zolgra. It was a monster kind of, they used to tell it to the kids so they behaved, but there was a monster called a Drazukul, and basically it was a creature here that had a he's trying to describe how to say a song, but like a scary song that would go throughout the night, and this would lure people to it. And the song once you know, they kind of put them under a spell, and once they got to this creature, he would eat them, and it would leave no trace of their existence behind. Kind of just say that to the group.
Well, that sounds horrifying.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've never seen one. No, we just kind of all thought it was an urban legend. Has anyone heard a song like throughout the night?
Jesus, that's one hell of a children's tale to go to sleep to.
Oh, I mean, you gotta have them behave, you know.
Yeah.
So, no music was heard. I mean, it's possible it's not the same thing. I mean, it's very possible it's not the same thing. But
I mean, it could be similar. It's just maybe humanoids are not the frequency in which the song is being sung may not be fully heard by us.
that is a good point. Maybe we should wait it out, you know, so we can prepare to take a night.
I mean, let's do a group perception.
All of us, or
Everyone,
okay.
Group
Everybody right now.
because now you guys are actually like trying to figure out if you do hear any music.
Nat 20.
I apologize. My thing is rolling slow again.
It's okay. There we go. 21. Nice. So I'll say everyone that rolled above a 15, you hear it like you're now like really like tapped into it. You can hear this song. It's really eerie. It sounds like the frequency is kind of like akin to like whale song in a sense, and you kind of like now you could feel it in your body as it sort of like vibrates every single organ inside. And Gorm, you're really feeling the song.
We gotta
So-
roll like a save now.
No, not yet. No,
So
not yet.
so let's say we're hearing this. Did your children's tale go over how to defeat it?
Well, they would say, it was said that, you know, the creature could be tamed by those of higher intelligence, but only the bravest or the most foolish would dare to attempt it, and to face the Drazu, was to confront the very essence of fear and deception. We used to tell the children, stay close to the light, for it watches from the shadows.
So it can be a pet.
A pet,
You said it can be tamed.
I suppose. But as far as actually fighting one, I don't know. I have not encountered this beast. If this is true, we would have to somehow defend ourselves. We need some tactics. You know, we need to prepare to fight this thing. I would suggest that we somehow shield our ears. It kind of looks at everyone. You know, we cannot hear this, or else we're going to be eaten.
I definitely recommend a nose plug too.
I'm going to go into my bag, my bag of the holding, and I'm going to grab a crap ton of mud and offer it to everyone.
What is this gonna do? Put it in our ears? Kind of looks at it.
Obviously, and I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna like demonstrate reapplying a bunch of mud.
Can you hear anything? Hello?
Oh, did I? Oops, sorry. I guess my microphone didn't work.
No.
Oh,
He's
he's role playing
in
it.
game.
Play.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was in game.
I'll like put my hand to my ear and be like, "What?"
This might work.
Lute, roll perception with disadvantage.
Okay. My rolls are a little bit slow. I apologize.
Hey.
Yeah, one more.
I know it's. I promise. I am. It is rolling so slow.
You're okay. You're okay.
Jeez.
Oh my
Look at them
god.
rolls. Wow.
Wow.
Well, unfortunately, you still hear the
Nice.
sound. You still hear the song. Fortunately,
I'm gonna place like my hands over my ears and try to block it out, I guess.
So, is it working?
I'll sigh and shake my head and be like, "Oh well."
Or we'll just kind of look around the group. Is there any, how would you say, like magical users?
Sorry, what was that?
You would ask anyone if trying to figure out who can cast spells.
Hi.
I do.
Do you have any spells to temporary take away hearing?
I could probably permanently take it away if you want me to put a thunder wave really close to your head, but
Hmm.
I could potentially. I don't know if the spell would accept it because it's quite tricky. It's very finicky, that spell, but I could try to like polymorph someone to like not have ears or something. I don't know if that would work, but I could try.
Would ears blocked with water with shaped water make them deaf or no?
Sound travels better through liquids than it does
Yeah.
air.
And we don't know how far. Do we know where this monster even is?
It's within 5 miles, that's for sure.
And we can hear it from here.
Correct. So
So
you know it's got to be in the town somewhere. The town isn't that big. It's maybe a few miles wide.
but if we're thinking about this, if we are fighting this thing, it's going to be deafening.
Maybe like the sound isn't like concentrated in one area and then spread out. What if it's the same all around?
Maybe. Perhaps if it has to cover such a large area, then it wouldn't be able to like, you know,
Hmm.
specify more in one spot.
It's a big risk to take. How do we fight a Hydra?
Cut off its heads? Question mark.
Have you ever seen a Hydra?
Were you asking? No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
can't say I have.
Hey Gorm, I don't know if you saw
Okay.
my message, but could you roll perception with advantage? Yeah, for some reason you don't hear the song anymore.
Sweet.
And even better, you're not feeling it anymore.
This is a good thing. Don't be fooled.
What?
Yeah.
Is it though? Would Gorm relay that to anyone?
Yes, absolutely. Not sure what it means, but I stopped hearing it.
Hmm.
Has anyone else stopped hearing it? Can other people still hear it?
Let's
I-
see.
Didn't want to ask because he's gonna make him roll.
I mean, yes. I'll have Core, Kia, and Blue Jay roll with advantage.
Perception.
Yes.
Ooh.
Luja, you need to go hit the
Jeez.
casino or something,
Absolutely, I'll become a millionaire.
and you'll finally be able to afford a house.
And more mud.
More mud.
Let me. Oh boy. Look at all these rolls. You all do not hear sound either.
I announce it proudly and offer everyone mud again.
Wow, it really does work. You can't hear it anymore, I guess.
Yeah. I guess we're going
Crazy.
with mud.
Guys, you need to
Hmm.
try this. It's gonna save us, I promise.
Or I would say he doesn't hear it either.
I think I'm fine, thank you. Mud is disgusting.
Honestly, I think I was actually gonna have Blue Jay roll with disadvantage anyway, so either way, she doesn't hear it. Those are wow, those are some good rolls.
Yeah. Well, this is certainly a threat to this area and potentially more. It should be dealt with. I think we should prepare.
Well, prepare is a relatively good idea. I just just wonder, every second that we waste here, how many more lives are going to get lost? But feel free. I'm happy to join you here. It's interesting to see what the effects are.
You say that, but you offer us no information on what's going on. So all we have to go off of is what.
Hmm, that is correct. But seeing that I know intimate details about your adventures with my dear student, shouldn't that provide me with some credit?
I mean, there are ways of watching from afar.
Oh, true. It's much better to be up close and personal, don't you think?
I do, but
And you hear the voice of your mother coming from Philippe. He changes back to his regular voice. Speaking of up close and personal, Mr. Valorin. Oh, Mr. Valorin. Our
Yes.
suave. I completely forgot about this, but I've been sent to provide you with information.
What,
Hands you a letter.
what's this? I'm going to go to. Are we still in the ship? I'm sorry, I'm lost in where we are. We're still in the ship or back on land.
I think we're still on the ship.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to take the letter, open it up, and start reading it to myself while I go to the back of the ship. After reading it, after a certain amount of time, I'm going to give Philip the biggest handshake that I can, with tears of joy coming to my eyes, and just trying to clean myself up afterwards.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that reaction. But it is the appropriate one, I guess. Make sure to bring lots and lots of gifts and alcohol. Did you take my students' alcohol from their bag?
No,
You should probably go do that.
I already did it.
Ah, good. I was the one who suggested that they take the elderflower wine.
Their flower wine is amazing. Thank you.
Of course. Maybe I'll see you back there after this whole thing pans out. So, intrepid adventurers and my students' troop, what's the plan?
Well, it sounds like everyone wants to kill the Hydra, but I think that thing about someone with high intelligence taming it sounds a lot more fun.
Well, who in here has high enough intelligence to do so? Because I certainly don't. My prowess and expertise lies in different format. So I think my student would say that we could probably find some information by looking at records, seeing if there's any guilds in town that may have an idea.
If everybody's not gone.
That's true. And while we do that, I'm gonna summon Penny to my side. Little imp dressed in a tuxedo. Penny, please go and double check the sewers. Let me know if you find anything. And then flies off.
and lean over to Voltaire and be like, wow, I don't know about you, but is this guy's vibe fucking rancid, or is that just me? Because, like, I feel like I could maybe do it, but I almost don't want to tell him I could talk to the Hydra.
Yeah, he's definitely holding information from us. I don't know. I get a bad vibe for sure.
A little bit, yeah. Are we like, I know I was sort of making sure that Willow was okay, but are we all like down to stay here? I know that Lukia wanted to get away pretty quick.
Yeah, I think Lucio wants to go check on her sister. I think why we're here and we know where it's at, we should just let his pet check it out for a second, and then I'd say just run down there and kill this thing.
Fair enough. I'm hoping it's a bit like when there's like a lot of background noise, like at like a concert, or when I walk into the lecture hall and all of my students are like yelling at each other across the room, like what they did on the weekend kind of thing. And then I go, hey everybody, and then everybody gets quiet all of a sudden. You know how you're like, I didn't realize it was quiet until it was really quiet?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that perhaps maybe when the Hydra stops singing, then everyone will recognize the fact that it was singing. I don't know. I have very high hopes. I would like this to be solved.
Yeah, like I said, I think we just go down there and start hitting it with sticks, per se. Pitchforks and torches and go for it.
It's horrible that it's in the sewer. Just like vibe wise, you know, that's not good. That can't be good. You know?
Yeah, it definitely smells, so
I'm so
there's that.
behind.
Guys, Cor would speak up. I just spoke with Iori. He's going to look for this thing right now.
By himself?
Yes, I told him not to, but that's what he's doing.
Well, that's stupid.
Why?
You're right, Gino.
He felt the need to show his bravery.
Alright. Well, we know where it's at, so let's...
He doesn't.
I know, but we could head that way, get there before him, most likely.
We are going into this blind.
Yeah,
But not deaf.
not yet.
Fortunately.
Yeah, I feel like death would be an advantage for this one.
Philippe is going to reach out to Penny, and the way he does that is somehow conjuring symbols that it doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look like common. It resembles the shape of common, the shape of elvish, dwarvish, but something's off. And then an outline of what may be familiar to Core would be Zolgren tech. The shape of long distance telecommunication devices.
Philippe over here with the frickin' cell phone.
I was like, Penny, what's the update?
Can you hear me now?
Hello. Wrong channel. Channel 3. Okay. Penny, do you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Do I hear anything from Penny?
You hear them reply. They pretty much just say yes. You know, kind of like they ask what you need.
Did you find anything from the source? Found a source yet?
They've relayed that they're still looking. They haven't found anything yet, but they feel like they're being watched.
Good. Head towards the feeling that's the strongest. That's probably where it is.
They agree, and then the connection ends.
All right, so what's the decision, folks? Seems like my familiar. Not fully found where it is, but it's getting there.
I say let's go for it.
What kind of weapons are we working with? I kind of would look around, seeing people with. He's gonna stop what he's saying. and say, "We need to go now. Yuri's in trouble."
No, you have not.
I was hoping someone here would have some explosives. You guys know what a bomb is?
Nope. And I start walking toward the sewers.
Well, I believe one of them can go big boom. They do fire explosions really well.
That would be good. But Yuri's in trouble. He's
For a smart fellow, he's really an idiot.
Give me 1 second, guys.
I'm gonna look at the professor. Hey, do you remember how you accessed our minds before?
For sure. Big fan of that.
I'm gonna have you do that now if you could.
Yes, absolutely.
You're gonna hear Yuri saying that he hears something enchanting. It's the most beautiful sound he's ever heard
Jesus.
as we're talking. And
Um,
I need you to somehow create a noise to stop him.
oh, like try to interrupt that signal?
Something, yeah, something loud, or
I mean,
I don't
can
know how this
yell.
works.
It's sort of just by voice. I could yell really loudly.
Try it.
Okay. I'll just yell in my mind really loudly. Yuri Salenti, you trick bitch. It's not real. It's a thing and it's gonna eat you. Stop listening.
Are you doing this through Core's mind as like a link sort of situation?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
I'm yelling into a phone and it's coming out on a different phone and then going into a different phone. It's really good.
So after a while, you hear, I can't stop listening. It's so enchanting. I've got to go. I've got to go check it out.
It's gonna be real enchanting when you're, getting bitten in half, Yuri. Do you know where
wait.
you are?
It might be a new bard that's in town.
I
I heard
wish
that they
it's
play
not.
some great music from time to time.
Okay, listen, I can assure you it's really not. Hey, you know what, Yuri? I bet you it is a great new bar. And since we're good buddies, right? You and I do science, good stuff. Would be a real shame if you went to the bar without me, your friend. We could go have a drink together. If you just tell me, where you are, we could go to the bar.
I mean, I left Taz workshop and kind of wandered around a little bit, passed by the Laughing Horse, and didn't feel anything there. So I kind of made my way back, trying to look around. Went past the council hall, and I think I'm near the school here. Well, I could be mistaken. Been doing a lot of running. I don't know.
No,
Just-
that's good. That kind of narrows it down, right? Yuri, I know that it's really, really tempting to go in there and just really hang out with all of those bar musicians that have huge teeth. But do you think that maybe you could wait until I get there and then we could go in together?
I mean, I guess.
I would really appreciate it.
But the sound is so calming. I need to hear it in person.
I know you're listen, we're going to be really fast. I'm gonna be there so soon and then we'll go in there and it'll be great stuff. I will buy you whatever you drink. Milk or something. I don't know. You like liquor probably. I'll get you one of those.
I think I might head back to the workshop. It's good. I might just need to sleep.
Great idea. Yeah, you know what? Call it a night. It's been a crazy day. We'll meet up after.
And it goes silent.
Oh, good. Okay. That's awesome.
He's not gonna resist this.
He's for sure not going to. No, not at all.
I know.
Might have bought us some time, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Corwood, look at the group. Say, I know you guys we don't know each other very well, but we both know Yuri, and we can't let anything bad happen to him.
Lukia is gonna look at the professor. Is the Hydra song a form of charm or possession? Do you know?
DM, can I search around in my big scholarly brain for any sort of false Hydra information?
Sure. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure out what I could have you roll. Give me one moment. I'll have you roll history.
Sounds good. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Okay.
Give me 1 second. What exactly were you trying to figure out? I forgot. I'm sorry. I was
That's
looking
okay.
at the info and
Just trying to answer Loki's question about, is the false Hydra song like a charm or like
it is a
possession.
form of charm, yes.
okay.
The professor would know this.
Yeah, I would say so.
I've read books. Yes, it is a sort of charm.
I mean, he would know it in a sense of like it's all adding up to like a charm effect.
I gotcha.
This is sort of like the symptoms of being charmed.
Real. And it's that meme where it's the girl, the woman looking off and all the letters and like the triangles are flying by her
the
head and putting everything
equations.
together. I think it might be some sort of it matches a charm.
I sigh, look to the airship, think about my sister, and then look back to the group. I can protect the range fighters. I have Magic Circle. It stops you from being charmed or possessed or frightened in any way.
That's
Hmm.
fantastic.
I can
Great
just use
spell.
rage.
Just know that you'll have to take some time to set up that magic circle.
1 minute to be exact.
Is that only while we're standing in the circle?
Yes, it's only 10 feet, so it's not very big, but
So we'd have to resist getting charmed, so we found where we're gonna stand in the circle. I mean, it's better than nothing.
How long does it last?
it'll last for an hour. Now, if I set this up, I won't be of much help, but I can heal you, any of you, really.
Well, it'll be exciting. But we have to go get Yuri before it's too late.
And at that moment, this has been about maybe 20 minutes or so. Isaac, you hear on your little earpiece, um, was did you send Yuri back? He seems really tired, and I sort of just sent him to go lay down for a moment.
Yes, I did send him back. TLDR, long story short, we might have figured out some weird stuff that's happening around here. If you could like keep an eye on him, just make sure that he remains in the room that you put him in, and not sort of weird sleepwalking outside, talking about a bar. That would be fantastic.
Understood. I will try to keep him contained.
Thank you, sir. It'll be done so soon. 2 shakes of a chimera's tail. Okay, bye.
As you get off, the Cora's gonna look. Say, who are you talking to?
Oh, Talthano, we have the earpiece thing. Got him on speed dial.
Your earpiece kind of looks at it. This surely can be modified to prevent any audio from coming in, I imagine, right?
Potentially, I'm not sure. I'm not well versed in sort of crafting and that sort of thing.
It's worth a try.
Could try. Do we have the time to spare to try and figure it out?
No, it's funny. Did he say Yuri was safe?
Yeah, he said he went to lie down.
Yeah, he went back to the workshop.
Okay. I think we should, out of character, we should probably long rest before trying to fight this thing.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a lot of spells left. We got into multiple encounters in a row.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Do we have,
Mhm.
is there, just like to catch me up from last time, is there like a immediate, like, time-sensitive reason why we have to deal with the Hydra quickly, or did we just like kind of find out that it was that?
We have to get to Pure Star for
Yes,
Coral.
and
Coraline.
Yeah, they both seem to be time sensitive.
Yeah, people keep disappearing here.
yeah,
But I
they
would say
don't.
with being that it's 8 o'clock, I would say like doing a long rest wouldn't be too bad.
Less. I vote definitely go to bed.
Yeah, definitely long rest.
Alright,
Mm-hmm.
back to the workshop for now.
And especially since you're kind of flying the airship around the town, it's gonna cut off a lot of the walking, all that time walking. Yeah.
Is it better if we like? Should we long rest on the airship? Like keep it docked above the city? Is there a chance that in the nighttime we're gonna get all bamboozled and
It's possible. I would take this thing up
yeah.
away from the sound.
Yeah, what if it affects us in our sleep?
I would say that Philippe and maybe Gorm would know that sleeping in the airship would not be the best move because there are still creatures like races in this town that this is going to sound racist, but they are seemed as evil, so they could always revert back to their evil ways.
Do the workshop?
Yep.
Good option.
Right. For the sake of brevity, I'll say you guys can take your long rest, do whatever you need to do to prepare for the next day, and we'll just take a 5-minute break, and then we'll go on to the next day. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Back.
I am here.
Yeah.
Prison.
Yo.
Okay, cool.
Leap is just going to cast Dream on Willow for the rest and continue on.
Nice. Okay. Don't know what that really entails, but we'll go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Something sinister. It's just ponies and unicorns and butterflies and
They're just playing poker at the table.
with a bunch of dogs also playing poker.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna rewind it just a tiny bit to the previous night because Core had something he wanted to do.
Yeah, right before he goes to bed. We're just in the workshop, I assume, right?
Yeah, you guys got like little mats laid out, little sleeping bags.
If
Just
anybody
camping out.
was paying attention to him, you see him like extend his arm, and this little disc comes out. It looks like a CD, but maybe the size of like a quarter, very small, and it's kind of just hovering in front of him. And you see him, looks like he's talking to it, and it looks a little animated. And what he's saying, he's talking in Zolgren, but you might pick up the word that the Drezokul. I keep saying that wrong. Drezokul.
Yeah, Drazokul.
And kind of slip into his body, and he goes to bed.
And you guys just see this. Just a random bugbear spouting an alien language, saying only one word that you recognize, and then going to bed.
I guess he's religious.
Yes, sir.
And then we wake up to the next morning. There you don't really know what time of day it is because Tar doesn't really have any windows in his workshop, but you do smell like something similar to the smell of coffee. I mean, not exactly coffee, but it smells similar. Give me 1 second. And you notice, while everyone is just barely waking up, one person in particular seems to have been up for quite a little while. Kind of just pacing back and forth, a little nervous. and that person is Valoran. And you all notice this.
Guys, this is embarrassing. I don't know how to say this, but I got a letter today. I don't know how. I don't know what happened, but I guess news has traveled to my family on the little adventures that we did, and I'm back in the running for becoming a baron. My family is letting me come back with open arms.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Congratulations.
Love all of you so much. All the adventures that we did, the dumb shenanigans we got up to, but I really want to go to this. I really want to be with my family. If they're doing this for me, I'm just too ecstatic. I'm sorry I can't join you for this fight. I believe you guys can do it. You guys can do anything. I believe in all of you. But for this, I'm so sorry, but I think I have to leave the party.
So we're not starting a mafia.
No, we are not
Well,
starting a mafia.
I mean, a baron could be greater than a
Right?
mafia.
I guess
It's
you can
gotta
call it noble mafia.
establish.
Yeah, when you're in a position of power, you can kind of do whatever you want, and nobody will tell you to not do that. So honestly, you're in a better position to start the mafia, I think.
Exactly.
When are you leaving?
Now,
Not you can't leave now. You're the guy with the big fire.
I'm sorry, but I gotta leave now. There's a family event that's happening soon, and I need to make it.
We understand. And hey, you know what? I will do my best to make you proud in the big fire realm of magic. I've been really studying. I can't wait to throw out some big fire.
I'm gonna go up to Isaac, place a hand on his shoulder. I believe in you, buddy. Take my place. Be the flyer of the mantle for this party. Be caring towards your party. And make everyone fear you. I believe in you. Make your own mafia. Make us all proud.
Carry that with me. Make your own mafia. That's deep. I appreciate you. I wish you the absolute best. I'm so pleased that you get to go home. That's such a wonderful feeling.
With what I've been through, it really is.
You know what? We'll get this stuff done, and then I'm sure everyone we could like, stop by and get drinks or something later. At some point, come say hi.
Sure thing. I'll try to send letters when I can.
Right, Valerie back and kind of step so that other people can say goodbye.
I'm going to pull Voltaire, and I wish far from that desert. Without you guys, I don't know what I would do with myself, or how far I would have grown, or would have kept getting bullied in college. But with you guys, I feel like I really grew.
You've definitely come a long way. We'll miss you, man.
I miss you guys so much. You guys are like a second family to me.
You have one of the earpieces, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check in when I can.
I wipe a tear from my eye. Make sure you pick up your horse on your way back. He's still in the desert somewhere.
We left our horse in the desert.
Oh, that was the horse corpse that I saw from before. Yeah, no, he's totally dead now. Totally dead.
A tear rolls down Loki's cheek.
Covered in
I bet they did. I got a little bit of alcohol from all the places that we have for a souvenir. I'll have them with my family until stories of our grand adventure.
Mhm.
I'm sorry I couldn't finish it with you, but I believe in all of you. You can do it.
We'll miss you, our alcoholic interrogator. You were the best.
I will miss you too, random stranger.
sort of camaraderie between people. You're probably one of the best ones here, if I may be so bold as to say. Gonna be kind of shit not having you around. Your sarcastic remarks and whatnot. But I know wherever you're going. I don't know exactly the layout of your world, but I'm sure you're gonna do just right things.
I'm gonna lay a hand on his shoulder and just say to him, "You lucky motherfucker, you out of this debt. Those were expensive ass paints, and I still fucking hate you for it."
I'm gonna roll something real quick. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Roll perception.
You motherfucker.
Roll perception.
I'm not gonna get it.
Oh no.
Who would be next to Valren when this is taking place? Be completely honest.
Okay, I'm Voltaire.
He just said he hugs us,
Yeah.
so we would be right there.
So I'll let you guys roll perception as well. I wasn't expecting to crit that, by the way.
God damn it. I'm getting robbed!
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So Voltaire, during this exchange, you actually see Yuri sort of slip something in Voltaire's back pocket, or Valorant's back pocket.
I don't.
He's not stealing anything. He's giving something.
The old
He's-
reverse pickpocket.
I step a few feet away and on the earpiece, be like, "Hey, check your pocket."
I'm gonna just take a step back, just check my pockets and see whatever I find.
You actually pull out a little pouch, and as you look inside, you notice that it's the gold that you spent on Yuri and then some.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna just like one singular tear out of my left eye. Be like, this makes up for everything.
And you sort of like see him give a little wink, although it's kind of awkward, the wink that he gives, because he doesn't have the same eye structure that everyone else has, so it's kind of like really creepy how his eye sort of like just has like a little cover go over it.
I was just thinking of like a wink wonk where you do like one eye winking, and then once you open the eye up, the other eye winks. You're like,
Essentially, his face doesn't really contort; just a little covering goes over his eye, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a smirk. And the color of his skin sort of like changes, like a nice, cool blue.
This is a big ask for a DM. Since I'm a Dragonborn sorcerer, for this
Mhm.
one time, do you think I can grow dragon wings to jump myself off of the ship and sail off into the distance?
You know what? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. For this last hurrah, I will allow that.
I just stare on the edge of the ship. You could do that the whole time?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
It's been holding out. Yeah, this is Logan's last game with us.
We'll still be here, meet it up, talk after game, but yeah.
Number 2.
At least
At
you didn't
least you
make us
didn't
kill
die.
you this time.
Yeah.
Life
the-
happens.
The day is yours. The floor is yours.
Alright. I've wiped the tears and say, alright, we got a monster to slay.
Do we know where we're going?
Did Penny find anything, by the way? DM.
They haven't relayed anything back.
Back at the sorry.
No, go ahead.
We're back at the workshop, right?
Correct.
Can we ask Torthano if he has any sort of anything that deafens?
Give me a moment.
Or explosives?
So how has my disciple been treating you all?
As in Yuri?
Nope. Willow.
Oh. Not gonna say he's your disciple until he says that. But he's been fantastic.
Oh. Glad to hear it. Have they caused you some trouble? The necklace is new.
A bit, but nothing we couldn't handle so far.
Hmm. Well, hopefully we can get them fixed up soon. I'm trying a little something. Bit of a invasive therapy, if you would. Able to control their own body.
Very much so.
Actually, it's quite a bit early, but it's fine. We'll get it sorted.
I mean, early. As in young?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. People have innate powers of divination tend to use a lot of mental energy, which is why they have to be trained mentally. I mean, you can go ask Professor Isaac, scholarly man.
Right, yes. Who were you again?
Oh, Philippe. Philippe Coin. At your service.
But going.
You just got it.
Did you ever get Willow Fortune?
Yeah. Yeah.
God, right until the moment you said it out loud, I was like, that's a normal, yeah, that's a normal name. Sure, a little weird. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make a character sheet? Oh, yeah, I didn't lock it.
I've noticed a trend with your naming conventions.
It's
it
so
makes you-
funny.
The character sheet isn't stockable. I already checked.
It's not.
I just caught on to the names. Like literally. I was like, what is everyone talking about?
I noticed last session and had to like audibly just add it.
I got the appropriate reaction. That's funny too, because when Philippe went in, you said we're gonna flip a coin.
Wow.
So it was
Everything I learned about this guy makes his vibe worse and worse.
good.
I love it.
Good. Feed him to the Hydra. Shit.
Alright. Are we trying to deafen ourselves?
I was gonna ask Tarthana about that, but Dave is muted up doing something, so
Yeah, sorry. I just realized I was muted. I don't have an actual item for it, but I found something online.
AirPods? No active
yeah,
noise
right.
cancellation.
Did I copy it all correctly?
from the
Yes, I
great
did, okay.
sorcerer Dr. Dre. Headphones.
This is what he finds for you.
Oh.
Oh,
You asked to be deafened, so didn't say for what duration. That's what he's got.
A heal spell, so just any healing spell.
I mean, that's what the wording says, so yeah, I would assume.
Look, he's gonna look at them.
Worth it.
Well, all we have
How
to go
long-
to a remote location.
You guys don't know hand signals?
person. And I have to switch it if I want to talk to more than one, so I can talk to someone.
I can fling mud at you guys for attention if I need to say something.
Wait, does anyone have like the minor illusion spell or anything? You can just make like pop-up subtitles under your words.
Just dub everything. Subs.
With emojis?
I think
Yes.
we should take them just in case. As a
Ooh.
panic button.
Yeah, sounds good.
Would mold earth work for subtitles?
I mean,
I think it lets you write in the sand.
You should just throw dirt up in the air and freeze frame it into words.
I think that would have to be like a mixture of mold, earth, and like telekinesis or something. A good power move there.
I mean, if we know that no one's in the forest, we can go there on the airship, drop me off. I can deafen myself so I can go in and set up the magic circle, and then the rest of y'all can still talk.
Speaking of the magic circle, it takes a minute to cast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because my thinking is like out of character. My thinking is if all of us have to stay within like a 10-foot circle, Like I don't know what the false hydra's capable of, but if it
I
has
don't-
any sort of like cone effect, like we're just kind of standing in one group.
We all
That's
get
what I
eaten
was
in one
thinking.
bite.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
I-
is, it can't enter the magic circle.
I'm just gonna throw this out there that when raging, Gorm is immune to being charmed, so
For sure. It's good that I mean
I
you can get up there, right?
can be outside the circle, I can communicate, I can hear, etc.,
Yeah.
etc.
My thing was setting up the magic circle for range fighters, and then, like I said, the Hydra can't enter the magic circle unless if it has a magical means of teleporting within, and even then, it has to roll with disadvantage to try.
It would take me a minute too, but I could put Liamon's tiny hut like over top of it, make a little dome because spells can't go through
Nice.
the dome. It'd be really funny.
Putting a 10-foot radius where we can
Turtle shell.
become a turtle.
I mean, it sounds like a valid strategy so far.
The thing is,
This is the
for
best.
I don't really do like ranged attacks, but I can just use my turns to heal for if anything happens.
I prefer the long range, so I can probably fulfill that role a little bit more.
Yes, I would love to not be next to the giant thing with teeth.
I will say back with you guys, I cannot fight long range, but I can summon animals who will fight for me.
All this teamwork and whatnot and planning.
Dave's sitting back there like, none of this is gonna work.
No,
That's
no,
what we took the break for, was for him to figure out how to do the Hydra without it being a charm effect.
no, I'm loving all of this. I really am. Like, this is what I've been waiting for.
Alright.
I mean, we could get down there. We can kind of like survey the area, and then we'll do the battle next session.
Alright.
So if that's what you guys are planning to do right now, we could cut to the sewer for the sake of time.
And I got probably like 20, 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know what
You
you
got-
guys.
Are you guys just heading there now, or
Do we want to try and use the drums to deafen anyone? Because I have heal spells galore that I can use to just fix it.
I think we should wait to use them. Unless
Yeah.
it's like,
well, just keep in
Blast
mind
'em.
that both drums, it's a pair. They have to be used to create that radius effect.
Mhm.
So one person has to be at each end to make that happen.
Are they attuned?
And it stuns you if you're within 10
Yeah.
feet.
for up to 8 rounds.
Less than a
The thing is,
minute.
if we do it before we're in combat, then
We all go in deaf.
Yeah.
I volunteer.
that's the thing, is I can volunteer and then just set up the circle.
Do we want to try and like?
I think, out of character, I think Core should go a little bit of ahead to like try and scout. It's really good with like perception and stealth.
How's Lokia with stealth? Oh, sick.
And I also have the spider web stuff that lets me cast. Does that let me cast Pass Without Trace? Let me check. Spider web initiate armor. Oh no, that's spider climb. Just kidding. But I do have advantage on stealth rolls.
Oh man, I made that homebrew item like a while ago.
So long ago, and we've never used it.
Yeah,
Could
I have
use any
pass
feature.
without trace too.
I feel like passive trace. We could probably all like.
We could, I think,
Go
but I was
for it.
thinking maybe we should, if we're not gonna make it out of that fight, to oh shit, run kind of thing.
If Core's wanting to go in stealth and scout, then Lokia should go with, because I have stealth, and then you can get +3 to your any sort of saving throws we have to make.
That would be good. That's a
Yes.
good. That's a good combo.
Kieladin.
We'll go like what? I don't know, 20.
Okay, so Core and Lokia go ahead. Lokia's gonna cast the circle spell, and then do we just kind of go for it after that, or try to assume a position and get kind of a surprise round, hopefully, on it?
Well, let me bring you guys onto the map real quick.
All right. Before Loki and I go, You see Core pull his arm out. A little disc comes out again. It's like hovering. Lokia for a second, kind of going all the way around. You see it like go near your weapon, up and down real slow, and then back over to Core, and it's kind of hovering above his head.
When it gets near my weapon, I try and smack it away. What are you doing?
It's really fast. Like, it's very small.
Kind of like a little fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm recording.
Loki has no idea what that means.
Lokia fights the urge to say, "Hey, vlog."
You have no idea how close you are. Out of character.
Recording? What do you mean recording? Recording what?
It's for my podcast.
Podcast.
He's just a Zolgren like.
He's an influencer.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
The
Or
Kardashians.
Dashi.
Golden fucking comment.
That's gotta be the name of it. That's gotta
I'm gonna award inspiration for that.
Yeah. Hunting with the Kardashians. Yeah.
That was just too good.
All right. Well,
So yeah, you guys are in the sewer. As Voltaire mentioned before, it's really bad. You hear the occasional dripping from the moisture. You hear a little like skittering every now and again from the rats that are infesting the sewer.
is it dark?
Oh, it's dark.
Like dark vision dark?
Sure. Let me reveal a little
I don't
bit
hold on, I don't know
more.
what I have. I forgot what my vision is, and I might not have any.
I don't
Up
remember.
to,
Vision, so I can lead us.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay, so let me just reveal a little bit more.
Philippe has until 120.
Who was that?
Philippe has 120.
Mr. A coin.
Philippe has the devil in him, so I'm
He
not
might.
surprised.
He might.
I can't see in the dark at all, so
Philippe doesn't have the devil in him. What are you talking about?
you're right. It's standing next to him in a tuxedo.
Well, I
That's
guess we
Penny, his imp.
should be going stealth. I'd be using stealth, trying to use stealth. I have the boots of elven kind, so I would go first.
Which way exactly are you going?
Oh, I see it. There's two paths, one right, one left.
Lokia will signal for him to choose, and I also have dark vision.
How long until you kind of like beckon everyone else to join you?
I would say until I'd say keep them. How long is our ruler here?
More than
2,
10 feet
3,
behind
yeah,
us.
20. I'd say at least one, maybe 10 squares, 50 feet behind us.
Yeah. 50 or
Okay.
60.
So just move your tokens where you would like them to be, and
I don't remember. I don't recall saying which way anybody went, so I'd be going. I don't know if Lokia knew.
I also wasn't here for this session.
well,
Alright.
I mean, this is kind of like where
Oh, okay,
Voltaire
gotcha.
lost connection with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You guys are sort of like continuing down this path because Voltaire sort of like could sense that it's getting close.
I guess I would go south or down.
Gonna
So
send
here you-
Penny invisible into Trail Core.
You find a dead end. It's a collapsed part of the sewer tunnel. There's just rubble, and there's no way to get past it.
Okay.
I go the other way.
Lokia, stop right there. Cor, can you move your token back a little bit, please?
Oh no.
And I will remind you that this brown stuff in the middle, that is sewage.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. My bad.
On the shit
That
ladder.
is sewage.
Here, I thought it was carpet.
You guys
It's
are in a
nice-ass
sewer.
down here.
So do I make sound with those? It says regardless of the surface. I mean, I'm moving through sewage, But does that?
I mean,
Does
that
that
would
count?
make a sound
Yeah.
because you're sloshing through
Yeah. Your
liquid,
steps
essentially.
make no sound. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would hop out of it.
Lokia, as you approach this area right here, you see in front of you, bloody remains, and amongst the bloody remains is a familiar visage. Um, halfling features, black hair, uh, goatee, and a very scared expression, as if they died like that. And it seems like half of their face or part of their face is just chewed off, and they're essentially just tattered limbs amongst this pile of guts and bone and blood. And you recognize these remains.
I'm gonna hold my hand over my mouth to try and muffle the sound of me gasping and also gagging.
I just want to ask you if that description was good enough for you to recognize as a player.
As a player?
Yes. Do you recognize who that is?
Is that Lester? Halfling.
Somebody who lives in Snowvault. That is a halfling that you know.
Snowball, that is a halfling that I know. I'm like totally blanking.
He's raising a little goblin.
Oh my god. That's Runrouse. My like hands are shaking and there's tears running down my cheeks.
And as this happens, you feel as if multiple sets of eyes are preying on you. And you feel your body start to kind of like tense up. And the fear sets in. And the panic sets in.
Forwards here, starting to lose it a little bit, and hop over. Can I hop over the? I can hop
Sure,
over.
yeah,
it,
I would say yeah.
He's gonna kind of just like grab him by the shoulders and say, "I know this is hard, but you really got to keep it together right now."
I don't think Core would recognize who that is.
No, he doesn't. He's just trying to get Loki to
I'm visibly freaking out.
relax.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna nod and wipe my tears with one hand, and the other I'm gonna grab my holy symbol, which is my necklace, and for the first time in a while, I'm going to silently say a prayer to my deity for Runrouse's afterlifeness and our safety, and I'm gonna try and start calming my breathing.
I wonder if we're going to see Umtash buddies next.
Maybe I should take the lead.
Does he say this to Lokia?
Yeah.
I'll nod and whisper, I'll be just a step behind.
He goes forward.
Give me 1 second.
Dave, this music's on point.
Yeah.
No, you guys are not deaf right now. Maybe
No,
Blue
we
Jay
didn't.
might be.
Yeah,
With the mud
the
and-
mud. Thinks everybody's deaf. Alright. Going forward.
Take a step over the remains and literally just stay 5 feet behind on the other side.
And Core, as you stepped right there, you see right before your eyes a sort of like a flash of just, it looked like tendrils just flashing across the front of you, kind of going, let me see if I can do this, like this way.
Like mentally or physically?
You physically see that.
Okay.
I would say that Lokia probably more focused on the loss that she just endured. Wouldn't have seen that as well as you have seen that.
Mm-hmm. Seeing that he's gonna just extend his arm out and have his laser pistol in his hand, and take another step forward.
Whenever she sees him grab his pistol, she's gonna grab her axe and hold it in front of her.
Let me actually reveal this path real quick. Give me 1 second.
I'd be also listening for any, music.
You don't hear any music, but you do feel a sense of unease.
Well, I'm gonna go up again. Is this a path to my left? I would look to Loki and say, looks like, you know, I'm not gonna really talk, but like point to the left or point forward and see which way. Oh.
Look, yeah, I guess, because dark vision, I'll see that side. I'll just point forward.
Give me a second. All right, give me 1 second. Let me just reveal one more. Is it here? Does Blue Jay have dark vision?
No, but I can create darkness. I
mean,
don't.
Doesn't really help much.
It is not what we want right now.
Which way are you going, Core?
I will go to the left.
Well, the left is just a kind of like just a deposit of just like sewage.
I don't see anything in it.
It's just looks like a pool of sewage. And
Okay,
it stinks even worse over here.
I'll continue forward.
What is everyone else doing? I just want to gauge. I know a few of you saw something.
Quietly following.
Yeah, same.
Leap is gonna ask Penny to go invisible and start scouting ahead with Core and to notify them if anything happens.
Who has the drums? Do we determine that?
I'll let you guys determine who has them.
Hmm.
I think Professor.
I can take them. Do they have to be operated by 2 people though, right?
Yes.
I mean, oh, you can't hit them both at the same time.
Yeah, you can hit them both at the same time. But they have to be operated by 2 different people.
Oh, they do.
Yes. And the kind of like radius that you want it to take effect in.
Oh my, yeah, we can wipe our whole team if we stun our whole party for 8 rounds.
I think
Ooh.
Core or Lil Kia, someone up front then. One in the front, one in the back.
And Cora and Lilkia, as you guys sort of start to traverse forward, I need you to make a strength save.
You get +3 to that, by the way.
Okay, so did that roll? No. I'm trying to roll it. Roll. I don't know why it's not rolling.
What's your modifier?
It's +4.
So just roll a d20, add 4, add 3.
Plus 3. It's annoying.
I know. You might have to uninstall and reinstall beyond 20.
Rolled was a D20
Yeah.
+7.
+7. Can I just roll a D7?
No.
Or no, I have
No,
to add
it's-
7.
So yeah, no, you made it. Yeah.
Was it like currents?
No, it was kind of feel like you're in just a big old wall of gelatin,
Oh no.
and you feel your skin
Yeah.
start to kind of like
Oh.
singe, and your fur
I step
starts to
back out.
singe
I
off.
step back out.
Yeah, and you are definitely able to.
Okay. Gelatinous cube. Don't go that way.
And
Oh.
as you Cord does that, you're like and he just as he pulls himself right out of it.
Did I take any damage?
No, you were able to pull yourself out of it quick enough. Just like the surface fur of your arms and your face got kind of like singed off. So you're a
Can I
little
see-
bald in certain spots.
All right. Can I see anything beyond the cube?
Actually, yes. Let me reveal that. Give me a second.
Is the cube moving?
It doesn't seem like it right now.
I tell Lokia, and Philippe there's invisible, so I don't see him, right?
I think it's Penny that's invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Penny. Is that Penny in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell Luca we need to go back quick because
Would
this is
we? Oh, sorry. Would we hear Penny in the water?
Nope. He's flying actually.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
You wouldn't even know he's there.
I don't like that. All right, we're gonna.
the cube is moving. Would we see the cube move?
Roll perception.
I mean,
Both of
I
us?
saw it on the map, but
Yes, I know.
um,
Do you want us both to roll perception?
Sure, if you both are looking at it, yeah. But I would say that 21 is enough to see that it is moving slowly but surely.
I don't like this. He's gonna say no. He.
And
Do you know what
and
a,
as
do,
it oh go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you know what a gelatinous cube is?
I nod.
Okay, it's moving the opposite direction right now.
And as it's moving, it's sort of like picking up more of the sewage. And it's starting to change to like a brownish sort of color as it does.
Sewage cube. Oof.
Oh, gross.
What a way to go.
Just like a
Home sweet home.
just like
I'm gonna quit this game if that ever happens.
just a shit cube.
Shit cube. Like, yeah, nope. Thanks for the run.
Character died by
The
shit
runs.
cube.
Oh my god.
So it's easier to see now, though, right?
Yeah, now that
Picking.
it's moving, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you talk.
I'm gonna trail it, but if I'm gonna leave at least one square. If I notice it's gonna start to come back towards my way, I would immediately go backwards. Like I feel like I could see it with the sewage in it, like start to go back.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's starting to, form a different color.
So if it's gonna continue, I'm gonna watch see if it moves any further. But I would essentially stay, like one or so behind it. Back,
Oh.
back. Alright.
Is
Ah!
it taking up the whole space?
Oh yeah.
A floor 2 ceiling?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And as it comes into this opening, it actually kind of like
Expand.
it kind of like just sinks down just a tiny bit as it's trying to fill up space that it can't. And you actually see as it kind of like moves closer, tiny rat starts to scurry and gets caught in the cube and starts to like float lifelessly as it starts to melt and decay and just get eaten up by this acidic gelatinous cube. Now there's
I have an
rat
idea.
skeleton.
I got this. I don't know if it's following me. I'm gonna come over here to see if it's following me. It's not following me. Okay.
No.
As Lucia sees this, she's gonna try and pull the professor over with her because they don't have dark vision.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Isaac, you actually feel like this gigantic presence start to come closer. You think it might be the false Hydra, so you're freaking out just a little bit, and then you feel as you begin to get pulled to the side very violently.
We
Huh.
gotta.
I wonder what that wet sucking noise is all about. Well, oh, jeez.
All right. Blue Jay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna have you guys, Blue Jay, you go to that right side. Oh, it's gone. I have an idea for this cube.
Oh no, it's back.
Goes back.
Yep.
They're just
Everyone get to the
going
right
around.
right side. Everyone get to the right side. Like we're near Lokia.
Just gonna like stumble
Yep.
across all the sewage.
I
Let's
have
make our
like
way
an
over there.
arm, like I'm holding on to you.
I'm gonna wait here to see if it's coming back. How tall are these ceilings?
I would say about 10-15.
Is it bigger in the area with the sewage draining?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
But I would say that sewage is about the pool is roughly about 6-7 inches.
Deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Are those pipes pouring out or in?
It's sort of like pouring in to the pool.
I'm here. I'm gonna shoot it. The cube.
You're gonna shoot the cube.
Yep. Right here. I don't know if you can see.
What are you trying to do?
I want to see if it reacts. Like,
I'm
oh,
gonna have
Isaac,
to.
no.
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
have. I'm gonna have to have you roll initiative then.
Oh no.
Okay. I have to. Okay. All right.
All of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that, I see Core hold up his weapon and pull Professor out of the way.
Huh?
Hold on,
Oh,
Oh, you want the tracker up first?
Yeah.
There you go.
I gotta find. What the heck happened to my? Oh, at D&D Beyond. All right.
Sorry, I
you
forgot to
guys-
select my character.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up in the tracker, but I'll add everyone's turns.
I'd say this is like the first time I've ever rolled well on initiative.
19. Then we got 11. And then we got 18. And we got 17. And we got 16. Oops. Why did I do that? 16. And then that turn. That would be 8. I think that's everyone. I think that might be everyone. Looks like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that looks like everyone. So yeah, I'll let you have that turn first. As like a surprise attack, but then
Mhm.
you won't get to your turn will be skipped
Right.
this round. So you're just shooting it?
Yep. It's like one
Uh,
shot.
did you roll for that or no?
No.
Hey, go ahead and roll for that. Oh, you definitely hit it.
What happens? Does it? Well, it's not.
Well, roll damage. Nice.
I gotta add 10. Oh shit. Hold on. Do I have sharpshooter? It doesn't matter. I'm good with 11.
Okay. I mean, yeah, with that laser pistol, you do kind of like blow off a little chunk of the cube, and it sort of like splats on the wall right next to Loki and Isaac. And then now we are at the top of the round with Gorm. You saw Core sort of like lure this cube over here to shoot it, and yeah, now it's your turn. You don't have to fight. You could do whatever you'd like. It doesn't have to resolve in combat. I think Core is just doing an experiment.
Okay, in that case, I suppose I'll hold off on taking any actions.
Okay.
Because all I can really think is fight, but
If that's what you want to do, I mean, you're more than welcome to do that.
well, not necessarily. I'd rather save it for the Hydra.
So you're holding your action.
Yes.
Lokia, what about you?
I'm going to prepare a reaction. I'm watching Blue Jay, Isaac, and Gorm really closely and preparing a reaction to move them out of the way if the cube comes their way, since none of them have dark vision.
So the trigger will be a one of the three. Because if it's all, it has to be one.
Yeah, if it comes within, I guess I'm standing in front of the professor, so that takes it off that. If it comes within 1 square of any of the three, to move them out of the way and warn the other audibly.
Okay. Okay. I'll allow that. Anything else? Well, you're holding your
Yeah.
action, so
So
that's
no.
it. Next we have Philippe.
Well, they all moved over there. So we're gonna shift over here. Gonna have Penny move 30 feet that way. We heard a shot go, so we'll peek back around. We're gonna fire two. We're gonna fire a couple of blasts. Two sigils kind of open up in front of Philippe that looks almost like a weird control panel that has different images going on, but they suddenly blast like a purplish hue. First one is a 20 to hit for 11 force damage.
Nice.
Second one is that's 20 for another 11 damage.
Nice.
Hmm?
Very nice.
And we'll move back here.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
All right, Voltaire, you are up. I did have to move some of you guys' tokens because you guys were sort of like,
Out of bounds.
yeah.
I, for the first time in a long time, will pull out my longbow, so it's a little quieter, and sharpshooter a couple shots at it.
I mean that hits, but that's the revolver, not the longbow.
Don't know why it said revolver. Actually, my longbow is a plus 14 to hit, so it'd actually be a 13.
Okay. What's the damage roll on that?
So 17.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, shoot it again, but that should have been sharpshooter too. So it'd be 25 and 19 damage.
All right. Anything else?
I am going to swap spots and move spot close. That's it.
All right. Give me 1 second. Oops. I would like for you, Voltaire, to roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Aw. Roll.
I didn't see anything now. You can just tell me what you got. I trust you.
Not recognizing. Sorry, I'm getting error messages. Didn't roll on my side either. I don't know, something screwed up. I'll just roll a 20 on here. Plus 2, so 5.
Okay. Blue Jay, you were up.
I'm going to hold my turn because I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. I'm just standing at the wall, waiting for something to happen.
All right. Isaac, you are up.
I kind of feel Loki's presence beside me. I'm just gonna lean over and be like, "Is Core shooting at the wall again? What's going on? Are we fighting something?"
You do hear a little bit of sizzling on the wall next to you.
Is someone frying hamburgers in this?
It smells really bad. What like this
Oh, I think your hamburgers have gone bad.
like this sizzling acidic poo gel.
Oh my god. This is the worst barbecue I've ever been invited to. I'm going to because I can't see anything. I'm gonna bring my familiar forward. Summon her from where I stashed her away. This might be a bad idea. No, you know what? Maybe it'll be a good idea. Yeah, it will be a good idea. I summon my familiar forth. The form of she's a little snowy owl on my shoulder. And I'm going to use the wording on this spell is so funny. I'm gonna use my action to see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. And my owl can see in the dark. I just want to get a vibe, a sense of what's happening.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, your familiar sees this gelatinous cube in the middle of the room.
Oh, that's what the and the weird acid shit smell. Okay, cool. And that will be my turn because I have no other things to do.
Okay, the cube is up. It really doesn't know which direction to go, so I'm gonna roll D2.
Oh no.
Actually, I'm gonna roll a D4. Odd goes in Core's direction, even goes in Voltaire's direction. Okay, so it's gonna start heading this way. Just give me a second. Yep, it can't move anymore, so that's the end of its turn. Ike is up. And actually, I think being a familiar, he would be kind of be summoned right now. Same with Mike. So I'm gonna remove them from the map temporarily. So actually, I'm gonna skip that and go right to Gorm. I know Gorm's human, so he doesn't really have dark vision, so he can't really see shit either.
Correct. I kind of have to pass.
And now we go to Lokia. Lokia would have seen. Let's see. Hold on. Let me measure some shit out real quick. Yeah, you definitely would have seen, or at least kind of seen, Walter switch places with Mike. And then all of a sudden, Mike and Ike disappear, and now Walter is nowhere to be seen. And the cube is going towards that location.
Odd. Would Core have seen this too?
Yes, but we'll address that on Core's turn.
Okay. I see the professor summon their owl. And I'll look at them. You can see now, right?
Yes.
Can you take care of Blue Jay and Gorm?
Yep.
I'm gonna nod, and then does the cube cover floor to ceiling of this place?
When it starts to get into that little hallway, yes.
Okay, that's whatever. I will then use my movement to measure something out. Alright, I will use my 30 feet of movement to go right on over here, and I'm going to attempt to cast Word of Radiance on it, more so as a test. Let me display that if I can.
Oh, is that a con save?
Yeah, DC 15 con save.
Okay. Yeah, describe how this dies.
Oh, perfect.
It didn't have that much health left.
Alright, I guess as I come over here and, I come up and I just whisper to Core, what the fuck? Fuck is gonna be the word of radiance. And then I think it just kind of disintegrates. Just, and it's just not there.
Well, I did have a plan with it.
As you utter that word and this radiant energy sort of pours out, the gelatinous cube begins to kind of melt into itself and kind of forms a puddle on the ground that sort of seeps into the sewage system itself, and just little chunks of little gel is like flowing with this sewage water. You're welcome.
Any loot in the cube?
I mean, unless you consider skeletons, like little
Dead
rat
rat.
rat skeletons.
For the dead rat to Isaac's familiar.
I mean, it's just a skeleton, so it's just bones.
Oh, just
That's
kidding.
okay.
then.
Listen, she can swallow bones. It's all good. Owls love that, you know.
I will say that like maybe a few silver and like a couple gold kind of like trickle onto the ground. But you gotta be quick because they're falling into the sewer water.
I shake my head. Not even close to worth it.
Just some loose change that might have fallen into the sewer grates. I am going to clear the turn order real quick. But yeah, you guys notice that Voltaire is now essentially missing.
Did I see him go that way?
All you did.
Can
I'll kind of like tap Core to get his attention and point in the direction that Voltaire went.
I would come up to like the corner here and try and peek it, see if I could see him.
I'm following close behind.
Voltaire, I need you to make a longbow attack, please.
Oh God.
Sharpshooter?
Yes. Or just 20 hit.
Yeah.
That'd be a 15 to hit with sharpshooter.
Does 15 hit?
No.
So as you go to peek around this corner, an arrow goes whizzing by your face.
I didn't see where it came from, probably.
No, but you recognize the only person that's been using a bow and arrow in the sewer system.
Okay. I'll turn back to look again and say,
She would have seen that too.
okay. I'm like, well, that came from. He's charmed. Voltaire's charmed.
And have
I-
Penny
I would guess.
peek over too.
I'm gonna kill you all. Or eat. Oh.
I think that right there is a good place to end.
All right.
Aw.
So
This is gonna be fun.
not only do you have this potential false Hydra, but also Voltaire to deal with.
Got Voltaire to deal with.
He's probably the worst to be taken and just snipe us. Whoever's in the back is like, no, I can see you. Fuck you specifically in that magic circle.
I just put a little marker on your token, Voltaire, so that way it kind of reminds me of next time.
Okay, I can't see it, so
I know you
whatever.
can't see it, but I can see it, so that's all that matters to me. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm not gonna lie, with everyone kind of like chipping in all of their input at the kind of last minute. I kind of was up almost all night last night prepping for tonight, just binge prepping.
That was a good one.
That's fantastic.
And is this like a giant dead moth or something?
No, that's Isaac's owl.
It's okay. It's a lie.
Oh, that's the owl.
It's
Okay.
That was the best one I could find, and just was what I had available at the time.
I think she's perfect.
I'll find a better token sometime before next session.
I thought it was just part of the sewer. My
I
bad.
keep making Dave go find animal pictures.
So we're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ow,
we are.
hey,
I gotta go
You're
for
very
it.
welcome.
love animal pictures.
Travis, he's still here. He left
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Real bad leg cramp. I'm in a lot of pain. What's up?
Oh,
Oh
Oh.
no.
just wondering if you're still here.
Yep.
I was debating on casting light on that cube too.
Well, I mean, maybe if you succeeded that wisdom save.
I
If
want
only.
to try and lure the cube and use it to land on the Hydra somehow.
Oh,
But you don't know where it
Maybe.
is.
Well, I was gonna save it.
I think it just kind of
Sorry for
ignored us and
everything.
just kept moving around randomly.
Until they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not very smart. So
Sometimes you get bad luck.
they have an intelligence of 1, so they just wander.
I'm so hyped for the false Hydra. So much.
So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Try to get a little more of a game plan going because I loved seeing that. I'm all for it. Try to in between now and next week get a little communication going. And I will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Alright, see ya. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye,
Everyone.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.